It's really hard to take this game seriously when you see like this section specifically, when you see like MatPat floating. This is the Persona 3 section of the game. Yo, they put blackjack in the game? Anyway, get fucked Scottish people. Ultimate Death. Well, I guess we already have the first character for Danganronpa 4, the Ultimate Death. And it's just gonna be like a dude who's super into Halloween, and all he does is dress up like Death. Or like one of those meme shirts that's like, I was a veteran in the Skeleton War. How much do you want to bet that this scene is gonna be Claudio talking about anime?
Does Maho Shoujo Haru no Shimai exist in other realities? Am I crazy in thinking that this anime transcends time and space?
Isn't that great? Do you get it? Claudio like anime. It sucks. I like his design a lot, and I don't think his voice actor does a bad job either. It's just, this character is literally just anime. I remember having that type of discussion actually, where me and my friend are talking about the characters, and we're like, yeah, they all kind of suck, except for like a few instances of these characters. Like Vela is probably the best out of all of them. I personally feel like Chandra could be really cool. I like her design, and I think her voice actress is decent. It's just, she has no personality other than, aha, I am black, and I have a hula hoop. She just doesn't have a personality, and it just sucks that none of these characters really do. They're tropes in the game that is postmodern by being modern. Should we just smile? Or should we try to kiss a robot? You don't want to ask about kissing a robot and become, I guess, Makoto?
Say things like that. I want to kiss you, but I don't know which one of you to kiss.
Oh god.
What a strange situation this is.
Let's go for the robot. I'm no coward.
Did you find out the question, Alex? You are such a disappointment. Boy, can you do any damn thing right? Get out! Get out of my face! I hate you so much! Get out! Don't you dare run unless you find the question!
That was awful. Acting there was very, very bad. You know what the screaming reminded me of? The crow from Billy and Mandy.
You fools! You've messed with the natural order! This is better than I screw up!
Why does the crow yell too? Flagship store, I guess? And oh, I just got the joke. The flagship store is in Flagtown. That joke is dumb and I hate it. I feel like I'd be more interested to read these if the writing in this game was stronger, because another game, again, I'm talking about Valhalla again, but before you would go and become do bartending stuff, there would always be a option for you to like read news articles or read stuff from a board. And whenever you did, it would always be really neat. Yeah, there'd be like, and the writing is always really strong in those because it reads like, you know, a board. Back to bed we go.
It's Sammy. Have you been taking care of my cat?
Sammy? Where are you?
Oh no. Okay.
Dad?
Where the hell have you been? We were worried sick about you. You said you were just going to bike to Justin's house. Claudio and your mom are freaking out.
Dad!
Oh, okay.
Did you figure out the question?
What is go screw yourself?
Is it done? Okay. Oh my god. If this actually happened to me in real life, I'd be so annoyed. Okay. He's gonna go off again when I go over here. Oh my god.
Hey Alex, it's Michael. Have you
MatPat?
hoop or my headphones? Also, I've been thinking about changing my hair. It's getting so big.
Oh no. So I guess what they're doing is that all the characters are switching personalities right now?
I'm stuck in a mine dungeon! What is happening to me?
Travis, hello?
Michael had moved to the area when he was 12, 1991. The year Michael Stipe of REM sang Losing My Religion.
Why is that important? What's the important part of mentioning, oh yeah, Michael Stipe sung this super hip song?
Style, built sometime around the late 80s.
I don't care what his house looks like. Oh my, I don't need... You can condense all of that to, he had a greenhouse.
Windows hung with lace
Oh
faded into a nondescript
my god. I don't care about the lore of the house. That joke of like, the hot dog man, what about hot dogs? And then he goes on like a 10-hour tangent about how hot dogs are made. It's like that. I don't care. Okay, we're in, Foresight? I think that's the town in Earthbound where it's all really weird and shit. I think it's Foresight. Your world is drawn by a preschooler. It just became this thing where now Alex is a Christ figure because he's gonna destroy this place, but then he has to save it, and all of his friends are showing up because they have to get help from Alex or something. I hate it. What makes this really hard to take seriously is that this is a big like reveal of how the soul space and all this other stuff has been working throughout this entire game, the stuff that they never talk about, right? And normally I'm fine with that. I don't mind that at all. But what makes it so frustrating is that it's in this little thing with this style of characters, so it's no longer like the serious thing of like, oh, I understand now. It's not just me like trying not to giggle. This is reminding me of, if you guys ever played BioShock, it reminds me a lot of the reveal in that game. And if you haven't played BioShock, spoilers real quick, a character named Fontaine will say, hey, you should, I think Atlas, maybe it's Atlas, and he'll tell you to do something. He'll be like, hey, would you kindly help me move this thing? Or get this, it turns out that you're basically a sleeper agent for him, and every time he said, would you kindly, you were being controlled to do it, even though you, the player, were making that decision to do the thing. And so it was reminding me of this, of like, how you're just going along in this game, doing that, doing everything. And this is neat, I guess. I don't mind the idea of this style of meta, of like, I just accepted everything in the gameplay as normal. But knowing YIIK, they're gonna drop the ball.
We found parking in the city without even trying on New Year's Eve. This
Okay.
really was a reality.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna give the game that. You did good, YIIK. I'm giving you a pass. Why? Why does it look like that?
What the hell is that? Oh my god!
Or screaming.
This is all so familiar!
That's probably the worst screaming part. Screaming it while he has his hand in his face, like he's looking slightly annoyed by it. 400. Look at that movement. Look at him move. They're doing the Persona 4 thing at the end of the game. Persona 4 did it so much better. I feel like that's the point, is that they're like, haha, all of his friends are going away. Supposed to lose to the dancing meatball. Banish again. Goodbye, Michael. Goodbye, Claudio. I have to compare it to the Persona 4. One, so I can say, get that game instead.
It's gone. Everything is gone. And all that's left. How did this happen? How can I have everything one moment and be so completely alone the next?
I love how it doesn't even sound like he's sad. Like, this is like the worst version of like the worst sad sounding person I've heard in a long time. He's just whispering and adding little like at the end. It's also hard to take seriously
Everyone else.
when he's being upset and he's just chilling, you know? He's chilling on his couch.
Fucked up, man.
I never thought I would want to hear a panda say you fucked up until now, but I did, and now I'm happy. I like the fact that Alex is finally being like, maybe I'm the problem. That's gonna go away in the next like 10 minutes when it turns out he was never the problem.
Maybe I should be hard on myself. Maybe I'm a failure.
Yeah. Okay, I'm wondering when this game's gonna get even dumber. Oh. I guess now. Oh no. Okay. At least they can, you know, do some Star Fox 64, you know? Brum, 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 brum. 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 Do we get to fight Panda? What is that smile?
Panda. I'm so lost. Where do we go? What do we do here? I'm terrified. I miss my friends. My family. What the hell am I gonna do out here all alone?
Wait, they finally have moving mouths.
I don't have any answers for you. I'm sorry.
You always have something to say.
Alex, how am I supposed to know what to do?
I'm a stuffed panda. I don't care if you're gonna do it. I need to.
They just got a vacuum cleaner and sucked out all the shit. Oh my god. And he's doing the thing he did at the beginning of the game. He came full circle. Goodbye, Panda. Just something about Panda being like, yeah, no, I'm not real. And he just turns into like a thing. He's like, see you fuckers. And he just goes off into space. Panda was a manifestation of probably Alex's psychoses that he's been like going through in college and in life. But then, I don't know, it just was not pulled off well. It was funny. Like, it was really funny, but I don't think it was supposed to be funny. What the fuck? Okay, so there's Alex's, some jock, and then some kid over there, okay.
Sometimes I think I should just go to the other side of the rock. I bet it's more fun over there.
Okay. What about you, Buff Alex?
I was starting to think I made the bad choice. She said we'd explore the universe together. She said we'd see everything. All I do is sit on a rock with a bunch of dudes.
Okay.
Did you see her? Is she coming back, man? Who? The android.
All these Alexes are Chris Niosi trying to do a bunch of different voices, obviously, but then like whenever he does, he's trying to do like a different voice for each one. Because I guess he's like, yo, I have such a good vocal range, and then the creator's like, yeah, man, show me that vocal range, and then he does the same voice, but he like changes the pitch up by like a small baby decibel or whatever. I don't know how voice acting works, so I don't know. It's all the same. He's like, yo, this is the best voice acting I've ever heard. Thank God we have you as our main character.
How could the decent few of us
Is this one supposed to look like Chris? Mr. Kerboffer himself? Mr. I was going to voice Byleth in Fire Emblem 3 Houses, but to get back again an ex who was into 3 Houses, I told them that, so then they could get jealous and mad at me. But then I broke NDA by doing that and got replaced. Okay, there's the council, I guess. They'll decide my fate. As they do. Okay.
Before you answer, I want to thank you for listening to my long story.
Okay. What?
I'm afraid that this reality will soon end.
Okay.
Help me defeat parallel versions of ourselves.
What? This twist is so dumb. It's smart, but it's also dumb. Yeah, I'm him. I am Alex. I hate it. Okay, so Alex has joined my party. I see a genie.
Sorry, you're Michael to me. I don't know your name here.
No problem. So, what's going on?
The Proteus Troy BlazBlue is in the game now? Jim.
Extremely lazy in a lot of parallel lives, and his inaction and other personality flaws are going to be the.
Yeah, her name is Jim.
Yeah, something like that.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's Corey. Cat girl Corey.
Yo, let's do this.
Oh my god.
So I'm pumped.
I can't believe Austin has been Rory this whole time. What a fate worse than death.
Hey, man! Save the world, huh?
Oh no. Blackjack's the weeb. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jack.
I'm here to finally end this.
Oh, hey, he's finally moving his mouth again. And then there's just me in the background.
Every damn time, woman! Tell the truth! If he still wants to kill me after, then I'll take my chances with Tussle. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, let's see what happened after they get unplugged. Oh. Okay, so if anyone else plays this, just play it Make sure you're like level 40 something so you can just die faster.
With you.
I didn't realize the difference between being flawed and being evil. Oh my god.
Take it easy.
It's over? There wasn't even a final boss? What the fuck? That's it? That's it? And I'm upset that this is how this ended. I'm more mad about it ending than anything else. Man. This is... Wow. I didn't think a ending would be that bad. 20 hours. End of YIIKvangelion is done. Speaking of, this just feels like the ending, the original ending of Eva, of all the congratulations stuff, and Shinji's like, maybe I shouldn't be sad, and everyone's like, yeah, you did it, you decided to not be sad. And then it just ends, it's like that. The ending was not Pog at all. No, I hate you, game. Don't tell me thanks for playing. You know who I am. I don't think that's a congratulations of beating YIIK, a postmodern RPG, which is available now on Steam for $14.99. Or $19.99, I don't know, I don't care right now, I'm mad. Oh, dude, I could do New Game Plus? And play through the game again? This game was bad. It was probably as bad as I've been warned that it was. But I do think there's some good in here. There's some genuine good writing at times, though very rare. Some of the voice acting, you can tell everyone here is either new to voice acting or hasn't done anything really big and just does indie game stuff. But some of them are good. I think Claudio's voice actor does a decent job. Bella's is pretty good. Everyone else's are really rough, especially Michael's, I think. His is probably, Michael's and Rory's are probably the roughest. Alex toes the line between this is okay, I guess, and you're on Pokemon and on all these other big things. You created your own web series and you were almost in Fire Emblem. Why is your acting like this? The combat was hilarious, was frustrating. Not hilarious, it was frustratingly bad. Because all the minigames just take too long. I think when they do that update, when it eventually comes out, and they just make everything faster, the combat will be okay. I think that'll be fine. Not amazing, but it'll be okay. Even with that, you still have the story, and the combat still won't be good enough to save that the story is a train wreck, and the only way to fix that would just be redoing the entire game. I think it's impossible to rewrite as it is right now. If you had to rewrite the game, I think it would work really well as a Catcher in the Rye, Night in the Woods style thing of growing up sucks. Having the idea be a college graduate who has this anxiety of finding a job, doesn't know where to go, doesn't know what to do with his life now that he's done. He then takes this idea of finding somebody missing and using it as escapism to get away from the real world, to get away from, because like there's a section where you look for jobs. Imagine if you had to do that all the time in this game. I feel like that would also help that point a lot of being stuck in a world of that uncertainty, and this game is just in general not great, and I don't recommend playing it even as a joke. It's way too frustrating of a game too. It's 20 hours long. If it was shorter, I would say do it for a laugh, but it's just not worth it. I wanted to go in and ending it saying, this game isn't terrible, and it's not terrible, but it's not good. It's really not good. I'm just gonna throw out some special thanks. It's just YouTube. I'm gonna throw out some special thanks in general because I know that either this stuff is gonna be on the compilation maybe, or at least they'll be able to hear it and everything. So first, I guess thank you definitely to Paul and David for showing up constantly to my streams. I really appreciate it. It's great having somebody there to talk to, even if it's not like, even if our conversations aren't like super big or whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. It's able to keep me company, and I'm sure if I didn't have anybody to talk to, I'd give up a lot sooner. Thanks to you guys, and thank you, Zach, for showing up when you can. And thank you to anyone else that's shown up. I think Austin has at least once or twice, and James has once or twice as well. So thank you to you guys who constantly show up. And in general, if you have shown up and you hear this, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. And special thank you to Mr. Blackjack Kuro who is arguably one of my best friends right now, to me at least. I don't know how he sees it, but I do love him. I think he's great. I'm very appreciative of him deciding to edit all of these. Of course, it's paid work. I'm not just like, hey, he should edit these for me, or he just asked. He was trying to see if he can edit it, if he can possibly get some money from it, and I did. So it's like $50 per video, so I figured that'd be a good amount. I don't know how great that is for other editing work, but I figured that is a good start, and I'm very appreciative of him combing through all of these, finding the funny parts or the interesting parts, and putting them all into bite-sized 10 to 15 minute episode videos that are all wonderfully edited and are all really funny, and definitely have a lot of like charm put into them that I wouldn't have been able to put into because I can only edit so basically. I know you probably are going to get to this point because you have to, because you have to edit it, but thank you, man. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you for being my friend for the past half year. It's really nice. Anyway, I think that's it. Thank you so much for everyone who has shown up for the finale. I really enjoyed doing this despite this game being awful, and just kind of talk about why this game doesn't work and what I think can work and what I like, because I'm avoiding seeing people say this game's the worst thing ever, but I've never said anything super positive about it, so I'm happy I was able to give some positivity to it despite it just being, I kind of like this part, you know? So thank you for showing up again, and I'll see you guys later.
It just keeps tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.